Hello and welcome to an interesting grammar class from ExamPadi. Today's topic is adjunct adverbs. In this lesson, we will 1. Define adjuncts and distinguish them from other sentence elements like subject and object. 2. Explain the role of adjunct in enhancing the meaning of a sentence. 3. Analyze sentences to determine the purpose of adjunct in context, such as time, place, manner, reason, or condition. 4. Create sentences with appropriate adjuncts to convey specific information. Adjuncts are an important part of speech that you use daily in your writing without even realizing it. But what are they exactly? It's like an extra piece of information that modifies something in a sentence and makes it more informative. However, its presence is optional for constructing the sentence. Adjuncts can be removed without making the sentence grammatically wrong. An adjunct is usually an adverb that works as an adjective or an adverb. For easy understanding, let's look at some examples of adjuncts in sentences. Example 1. She ate the cake quickly. The adjunct is quickly, and quickly is an adjunct that adds information about how she ate the cake. You can remove it and the sentence will still make sense. She ate the cake. Example 2. They played soccer in the park. Adjunct in the sentence is in the park. In the park is an adjunct that provides information about the location of the soccer game. Removing it doesn't change the essential meaning of the sentence. They played soccer. Example 3. John, who was tired, finished his homework. Adjunct in the sentence is who was tired. Who was tired is an adjunct that describes John's state. You can take it out without altering the core meaning. John finished his homework. Example 4. We hardly attend birthday parties. Here, the word hardly is an adjunct, a regular adverb. It modifies the verb attend by talking about its frequency. It tells us how frequently the action takes place. Taking it out of the sentence won't change the meaning of the sentence. Earlier on, we described an adjunct as a word, phrase, or clause. Let's look at an adjunct as a word. An adjunct as a single word works as an adverb in a sentence. They are adverbs of frequency, adverbs of time, adverbs of place, and adverbs of manner. For example, fortunately, I was there to carry the toys. Fortunately is the adjunct in the sentence. It is a sentence adverb that modifies the entire sentence. Adjunct as a phrase. There are some phrases that can be an adjunct to the sentence they are part of. Prepositional phrases are the most common. For example, they are playing with the children in my house. Here, in my house is the adjunct. It is a prepositional phrase working as an adverb in the sentence. Adjunct as a clause. A dependent clause working as an adverb is an adjunct to a sentence. Let's look at some examples. I went shopping as I was getting bored. As I was getting bored is a dependent clause working as an adverb, telling the reason for the action. It is an adjunct to the main clause. Example 2. Mary will leave her office after the meeting is over. Here, after the meeting is over is an adjunct to the main clause. It is a dependent clause working as an adverb, telling the time of the action. By now, we definitely know that an adjunct is usually an adverb used to modify a verb. Let's look at some functions of adjuncts. When used as an adverb, an adjunct will usually indicate a time, a manner, a place, a frequency, a reason, or a degree. Examples include 1. Time adjunct. Time adjuncts are adverbs of time that modify the main verb by stating the time of action. Example in a sentence: yesterday, I went for a walk in the park. The time adjunct here is yesterday, which indicates the specific day the action occurred. Sentence example 2. She will meet you at 3 p.m. The time adjunct here is at 3 p.m., specifying the exact time of the future. 2. A place adjunct. A place adjunct is an adverbial phrase or word that provides additional information about the location or place of an action or event in a sentence. It helps to specify where an action is happening. For example, Sean studied in the library. In this sentence, in the library is a place adjunct. It tells us where Sean studied. 3. Manner adjunct. Manner adjunct provides additional information about how an action is performed. It helps describe the manner or method of an action in a sentence. For example, Mary sang beautifully. In this sentence, beautifully is a manner adjunct. It tells us how Mary sang. 4. Frequency adjunct. Frequency adjunct is a type of adverbial phrase or word that provides information about how often an action occurs. Let's look at this sentence. Lisa exercises daily. In this sentence, daily is a frequency adjunct, telling us how often Lisa exercises. 5. Reason adjunct. Reason adjunct is a type of adverb that helps explain why something happened. Here is an example. Adam went to the doctor because he was not feeling well. In this sentence, because he was not feeling well is a reason adjunct. It tells us why John went to the doctor. 6. Degree adjunct. Degree adjunct helps to describe how much or to what extent something is happening. For example, she is very talented. In this sentence, very is a degree adjunct, telling us how talented she is. Adjuncts are important in our sentences. Here are some rules governing the use of adverb adjuncts. 1. Placement. Adverb adjuncts can be placed at various positions in a sentence, but their placement can affect the meaning. Common positions include A. Before the main verb. For example, she quickly ran. B. At the beginning of a sentence. For example, quickly she ran. C. At the end of a sentence. She ran quickly. 2. Avoid overuse. While adverb adjuncts can add details to your writing, it is important not to overuse them. Sometimes, using precise verbs or adjectives can make your writing more concise and impactful. 3. Commas. When an adverb adjunct appears at the beginning of a sentence, it's often separated by a comma. For example, surprisingly, comma, she aced the difficult exam. In conclusion, adjunct adverbs are like word tools that add extra details to sentences, like telling us when, where, or how something happens. They make our language more exciting and easier to understand. Here are some tasks to assess your knowledge of the topic. Task 1. Identify the adverb adjuncts in these sentences based on their categories, including place, manner, time, reason, frequency, and degree. Task 2. Write a short paragraph or essay, like 150 to 200 words, on a topic of your choice, but include some adverb adjuncts to modify verbs, adjectives, or adverbs in your writing. Thank you for learning about adjunct adverbs with me. See you in our next video. Goodbye.